beautiful souls, Dr. Gold here. So I just wanted to share a quick story that my aunt told me. Her husband actually was found unresponsive in the bathtub. It freaked me out, freaked her out, of course, and he's okay, thank God. It's been pretty warm. He actually took a warm bath, not too hot or anything, but you wondered if he was dehydrated. He's had an incident like this in the hot tub before where he just felt overheated, stayed in a little too long. So the question also, is he getting signals that he needs to either get out of the tub or maybe not even go in the tub if he is like, ooh. Just remembering, taking a tub bath, you can be very relaxed. You may get tired, and he's in his 80s, and it's a combination of stuff that can happen, of course. But one thing we talked about is for him to have a medical alert, of course, get it worked up, maybe even a Holter monitor. EMS came, he decided not to go, and he's fine today, just tired, he's napping. But of course, she was just, what do I do, what do I do? And she thought she lost him. So if you've ever been through this, I honestly have been through this with my mom. When she passed out on the toilet, she called me and then just was unresponsive. So it brought up a lot of feelings, and it can be really scary. So if you ever went through this, my heart goes out to you. But just rules of thumb to start to do. First, make sure before that person gets in that tub that they're hydrated with good electrolytes. They live in Virginia, but they're having a heat wave, and it's hot here in Florida where I am. And then the other part is pay attention to how you're feeling. So ask that person, check in, and maybe even stay with them. She's going to start staying with him. If they're older, I think even now sometimes it's good to have a bench. We have a bench in our tub. She also has a handrail to hold on. And I would appreciate tips if you have anything else to add. Medical alert. I'm very conservative, so all my patients, I'm like, if you need one, just definitely have it. There's ones now that detect, because sometimes you don't always press it, or if you just have one just in the shower, you may need it elsewhere. But if it's on you, if you are unresponsive, your heart stops, it automatically beeps or alerts people that you're needing help, especially for those living alone. And then the other part is electrolytes. So it's not just water. He's been drinking water, but I don't think he was getting the electrolytes. What the electrolytes do is they actually pull water out of the cells to hydrate the body. So it increases blood flow to the brain, to the rest of the body, so you feel better. And that's the important part with them. The other thing is just to do some check-in with yourself, legs up the wall. And if you are overheated, remember those specific points. Water, cold water over the head, around the neck. We get these neck gaiters that we actually stick in the refrigerator. My sister and niece came to visit, and we froze some water. So we had frozen water bottles, and before kayaking, we were just overheated, just trying to fill up those kayaks. So while we were waiting outside in the sun, we had those cool water bottles, but I had the girls stay in the car as well as myself because I was getting overheated even living here in Florida. So those cold water bottles were wonderful. Behind the neck, underneath the armpit areas, the groin areas, really important to cool the person off. Of course, get medical attention right away, especially if anything's dangerous levels. But the best thing to do is prevent. And again, I can't stress enough. Usually, and again, it depends on what activity you're doing, how often, but if you can have water with electrolytes a few hours before, during, and within every hour, I would say, I would just keep sipping. And if you're prone to it, try to stay indoors in cooler temperatures when possible. Of course, I know people want to get out. They want to be with the family. 4th of July is coming up. So it might be a time to, pick some cooler events or have some cool venues. I know at the water parks now, they have just sprinklers systems, so people are constantly wetting themselves or putting some cold water over their heads. Again, as I mentioned, the wet towel around the neck or over the head can cool you off, or just get indoors when you need to. But it's important. My dad actually almost died of dehydration when he was younger, and for me, it was in a race that was Pepsi Challenge when it was 101 degrees, so freaking out again, and he was in his 40s, so it can happen to any of us. I almost dehydrated or got dehydrated when I was running a race. Easy to do, and as I've been training for my hike, I've been doing a lot more workouts, but I have to pay attention and check in. So wherever you are, but good hydration tips too, besides the electrolytes, watermelon. I love cold watermelon. That's really good for you. Kiwis, fruit, frozen fruit, good source of sugar. You get potassium, the whole fruit, the fiber, which is wonderful for you, and the water. Combining both. Coconut water is another wonderful solution. And again, check in with you. How are you feeling? If you're going to take a shower, maybe a cold shower, that can help. And if you're like, no, I don't want to take cold showers, you can start it off warm and then just gently making it colder. It'll help. What it does is narrows those blood vessels, so increasing blood flow to that brain. And if you're ever feeling lightheaded, dizzy, sit down. It's better than hitting your head on something, so that can make a huge difference. And there's no shame in saying I need to go inside, or you're not the party pooper if you need to call it a day and a little early, if you're not feeling right. So honor you, honor your body, listen and tune in. And if there's anything I can be of service, I would love to hear your stories of certain remedies or anything you've been through or any questions you have. Please message me. I will do my utmost to respond back personally, and know that you're meant to shine a bright light in this world, and love you all. Take care. Dr. Gold's here with Dr. Gold's Optimal Living Institute. Remember, your health matters. Toodles.